Hey guys, this is NHRA 1975. Well, it's Friday the 13th, Friday, July 13th, and it's kind of apropos for this video. And yeah, I'm back where I started. Unbelievable. First of all, thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate your subscriptions, and well, hopefully there'll be some brighter news for all you guys. There'll be some actual race videos. So anyways, I did get to the track, and the car ran 8:30 in the 8th, and had like a 1.760 foot, so that was much slower than I anticipated. Normally with my old combination it was a 760 8th mile with sometimes a 1.5, 1.6 60 foot, so that engine was a lot less powerful. So obviously something was up, and that was a test and tune, and also the right radiator hose blew off, so I decided just sort of pack it in for the day and bring it home. Didn't do any more runs, plus the rad hose, I was worried it was going to come off again. So I was test and tune. I did actually get even back to the track in May, but there was another problem, a hot start problem that I think I figured out. But anyways, I decided that the problem was the stall converter was too high a stall. So when initially I got it made by Freak Show Converter at 5,000 stall, but upon further investigation, this thing probably needs more like 4,000, and it was slow out of the hole. Like, it was like really slow, and it was really lazy. So I sent the converter back down there to Abilene, Texas, and Freak Show's taking care of me. It's a good place, so if you guys need some converter, look them up. So he's going to restall it down to about 4,000, so that should help it come out of the hole better. So that problem shouldn't be too bad. The thing is when I took off the headers in order to remove the to lower the transmission, take the converter out, I have to take off the oil filter. So I decided, well, let's just open up that oil filter with my special tool over here, oil filter tool, and found some copper fragments. So I was like, man, okay, that's not good. That's an indicator of bearing failure. So anyways, I decided, let's just take off the whole, just take it out. I mean, they were pretty big fragments. They just weren't like little pieces here and there, like enough fragments that you'd probably want to investigate. So anyways, took out the whole engine, as you can tell, and then of course, yes, there's copper fragments, chunks of some sort of substance. It's not Dorito chips, it's metal. So anyway, another indicator that something's going on bad. So this afternoon I just took the engine out and got it on a stand. My friend, neighbor the Sandman, helped me flip this thing over. So what you do to test it out, one of the first things is these bearings, the main cap bearings. One of the things to do is you test out the crankshaft end play, and from what I gather, if it's excessive, that means that there's probably a main cap bearing failure, not a rod cap. So anyways, you do this little test here, and I think this is how it's done, guys. These gauges are just swap meet specials, but hopefully they give me enough of an indicator. So there's like a hell of a lot of end play. I think it's about 27 or so. So it really, if I was doing an analysis right now, it's pretty high. Like, let's see here. So there's a forward. Let's go backward with it. Yeah. So if these gauges are right and how I set it up right, that's excessive. That's not what it should be. So I guess the first probably place to look would be the main caps. Open them up, and or probably even actually your thrust cap would be your first thing to do. So anyways, guys, kind of sad. I might just take this out to my friend there, another friend, not the one who did the engine before, and get him to go through it and try to salvage some sort of season. Maybe I can get out there in the fall with the proper stall converter and the engine right, and run some good times. And I just jinxing myself, but maybe race, maybe like a couple bracket races, something. Anyways, guys, there's that depressing story, and it's kind of like that Paul McCartney song, or one of the Beatles, back where we started. But maybe in the fall, or maybe even earlier, it might be Def Leppard, Rocket. Anyways, stay positive. Talk to you later.